A wide shot of the African savanna shimmers in golden heat, dry grasses bending beneath a pale, unforgiving sky. A band of 5 Homo erectus trudges across cracked earth, ribs faint beneath their hairy chests. Dust clings to their skin, and hunger stiffens their movements. The atmosphere is suffocating, brittle with drought. Close up from a low angle, the female Homo erectus crouches, clawing at the dusty soil with a jagged stone shard. Her face is drawn and hollow, each scrape carrying the urgency of desperation. The earth crumbles beneath her nails, tubers faintly glistening under the dirt. Medium shot beneath the shadows of an acacia. A child clings to the female's hip, lips parted but dry, eyes wide with silent need. His gaze shifts fearfully to the elder male standing nearby, as if waiting for strength to appear. Close up on the elder male's weathered hands as he strikes stone against stone. Sparks flash briefly in the dusty air, then fade. The edge sharpens under his pounding rhythm, and his heavy brow furrows with instinctive focus. Wide shot along the cracked riverbed. The young male drops to his knees, plunging his hands into mud fissures. He presses his lips to the wet soil, sucking greedily until drops of muddy water trace down his chin. Relief flickers in his exhausted eyes. Tracking shot through the grasses. The tall stalks shiver unnaturally, a wave of tension flowing toward the tribe. Dust motes rise as every Homo erectus stiffens, head snapping toward the movement, muscles coiled with primal alertness. Medium shot. The female pulls the child tight against her ribs, crouching lower, eyes darting. Her fingers whiten around the stone shard, trembling, yet ready to strike. Fear radiates like a second sun. Low-angle shot. The elder male lifts his sharpened stone above his head, shoulders squared. He stands like a weathered sentinel against unseen threat, silhouette stark against the burning sky. Bursting from the grasses in slow motion, a limping antelope stumbles into the open. Blood streaks down its leg, its body quivering from exhaustion. The savanna holds its breath. Tracking shot. The tribe explodes forward, bare feet pounding cracked earth, stones and sticks raised high. Hunger transforms their weakness into sudden, explosive power. Close up, the young male leaps first, his muscular frame colliding with the antelope's side. The animal crashes down, its eyes wide, legs thrashing against the dust. Medium shot from above. The others pile onto the struggling prey, clawing, pressing, holding it down. Dust billows around them in a storm of struggle and blood. Close up on the elder's sharpened stone plunging down, striking again and again. Red sprays against his chest and brow ridge, his expression carved from instinct and fury. Wide shot, silence falls as the carcass lies still. The band crouches over it, panting, hands trembling. Victory trembles in the golden grass. Close up, the female tears a strip of meat with her teeth, then gently presses it into the child's mouth. His lips close around it, life tasting of blood and sinew. Medium shot. The tribe feasts in a circle, hands clawing at muscle, teeth sinking into flesh. Hunger burns into frenzy, their faces primal masks of survival. Wide shot from the edge of the reeds. 2 crocodile eyes glisten, unblinking above the waterline. The rippling surface hides vast, patient bodies. Low tracking shot. Hyenas circle closer. Twitching shoulders, brushing tall grass. Their guttural calls carried on dry wind. Their ears pivot toward the sound of tearing flesh. Close up on the elder's face as his nostrils flare scenting danger. His sharpened stone lifts slowly, his heavy brows narrowing with primal recognition. Wide shot. A hyena bursts forward, jaws snapping, scattering the smaller hominids like dry leaves. Dust erupts beneath its charge. Low angle, the elder slams his stone against the hyena's snout. The beast yelps, blood splattering, but rage gleams in its eyes. Close up. The young male hurls himself bodily at the predator, fists hammering into fur and bone, his roar vibrating the dry air. Medium shot. Together, they force the hyena back, but the beast rips a bloody haunch from the carcass before retreating. Victory stings with loss. Wide shot. The river erupts as a crocodile surges forward, its massive jaws clamping onto a juvenile's arm. Screams fracture the savanna's silence. Close up, the elder hurls stone after stone, rage and terror twisting his face as impacts thud against the crocodile's ridged skull. Low shot. The mother drags the injured child back, blood pouring from his torn arm. Her own body trembles with strain, but her grip refuses to falter. Close up on her hands pressing leaves against the wound, her teeth grinding leaves into pulp before smearing it across torn flesh. Desperation becomes medicine. Wide shot, twilight sinks over the savanna. The tribe retreats to twisted trees, dragging scraps of meat, their figures shrinking beneath the purple-gold horizon. Medium shot. The hominids huddle together, pressed shoulder to shoulder beneath branches, eyes wide, breaths shallow. The night presses like a predator upon their backs. Low-angle silhouette. A leopard slinks across the horizon, its tail low, its shadow licking the edge of their fragile refuge. Close-up insects swarm over sweat-slicked skin, tiny torments gnawing at exhaustion. Fingers twitch, slapping weakly at the air, too tired to fight. Wide shot. Dawn spills gold across cracked clay. The tribe rises stiffly, bodies still pressed close, eyes hollow but determined to move. Medium shot. The river now lies shallow, exposing puddles of trapped fish. Their silver bodies flash like coins against the clay. Low angle. The young male plunges into the puddle, slamming a stone down. Blood and scales burst upward in a violent spray. Close-up fish thrash in the hands of the elder, their gills gasping. He smashes them against a rock until stillness falls. Wide shot. The band crouches in the mud, knowing raw fish, scales sticking to their lips. Their hunger softens only for a heartbeat. Tracking shot. Across the opposite shore, leaner Homo erectus figures emerge. Rib cages, sharp eyes, burning, stones clenched in fists. Medium shot. The two bands lock eyes across the shrinking pool. Silence coils like a predator waiting to strike. Close-up on a hand tightening around a jagged rock. Knuckles whitened. Muscles twitch. The storm is about to break. Wide shot. Stones fly across the mudflats, arching through pale light. Impacts thud into flesh. Cries split the morning air. Low angle, rival males charge, splashing through shallow water, their bodies twisted with rage and hunger. Close-up, the elder slams his stone against an attacker's skull, blood spraying into the clay. The rival collapses lifeless. Medium shot. The young male grapples another, shoving him into the shallows, both locked in thrashing, water-choked fury. Close-up, the mother shields her child, her rock raised high. Her eyes blaze with terror, yet she stands unyielding. Wide shot. Vultures wheel overhead, their shadows flickering across blood-streaked mud. Chaos becomes myth beneath their wings. Medium shot. The rival band staggers back, dragging their wounded. Their guttural cries echo across the savannah, promising vengeance. Close-up, two tribe members lie still in the mud, eyes glazed. Death weighs heavy on the survivors' hunched shoulders. Medium shot. The band gathers in the trees, pressing hands to backs, shoulders, arms. Touch becomes their silent mourning. Wide shot. Storm clouds churn black above the savannah. Thunder cracks, splitting the sky. The land waits in dread. Low angle. Lightning forks against the horizon, illuminating cracked mud and fragile figures. The storm descends with fury. Medium shot. Rain lashes down in sheets, soaking hair and hides. The hominids cling to each other as the river swells. Wide shot. Muddy torrents rush across the savannah, slicing land into fragments. Their island shrinks as water claims the ground. Low angle. Lightning crashes into a nearby acacia. The tree splits, flames hissing under the rain, smoke swirling skyward. Close-up, the young male throws his head back and howls, voice raw with fury against the storm. His body trembles in defiance. Medium shot. The tribe clings to branches above rising water. Predators, driven from burrows, snarl from nearby trunks. Close-up, the child clings to his mother's chest, his small frame shivering. Fever burns his eyes, breaths shallow and ragged. Extreme close-up, the mother chews bitter leaves, spitting pulp onto his wound. Instinct creates healing in the storm's chaos. Wide shot. The storm slowly breaks. Rain softens. The river steadies. Water gleams across savannah like molten bronze. Medium shot. Carcasses drift downstream, carried past the broken land. Birds swoop low, tearing at sodden flesh. Low shot. The band descends from the trees, their bodies streaked in mud, eyes hollow but alive. Close-up, the elder limps but still leads, gripping a jagged stone as though it were sacred. Medium shot. The young male lays fish and scraps of meat in the center. His chest heaves, bloodied but unbroken. Close-up, the mother presses food into the child's lips. His mouth moves slowly, weakly, but he swallows. Wide shot. Relief ripples through the band as the child breathes deeper. His chest rises stronger, hope flickering. Medium shot. They gather close, arms pressed, heads lowered. Their bodies form a single circle of resilience. Low angle. The bruised sky looms overhead, clouds parting slightly to reveal a pale sun. Survival becomes myth. Wide shot. The savannah stretches endless, golden grasses trembling in the wind. Hunger will return. Predators will come. Rivals will challenge. Close-up. But in this fragile moment, their unity is unbroken. Their eyes reflect fire, not yet known, but already alive within.